Oh no, I just made this awesome VR game, but I forgot my VR headset and now I cannot test it anymore. If this ever happens to you, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to share with you how to make a VR game without actually having a VR headset. And this no matter what toolkit you are using, because I will show you how to make this works for both the Unity XR Interaction Toolkit and the Meta SDK. But quick question, do you want to help other developers like you and even get the chance to win a cool prize in under 7 minutes? If so, Developer Nation has made a new survey for us XR developers. As always, the goal of this survey is to collect some information about what matters for us XR creators to then give us a better understanding at how we can build things. So, this is why your opinion matters. No matter where you are from, and if you are a pro or a beginner, you can help the XR community by taking 7 minutes of your time to go to the description down below and complete the survey. So, shout out to Developer Nation, the sponsor of today's video, and without further ado, let's get started. Okay, here you go. As you can see, I'm inside Unity with this beautiful VR game. If you remember, this is the result of the Let's Make a VR Game series that we made on this channel and that you will be able to find in the description down below. But this is not the subject because I don't have a VR headset plugged to my PC right now, and as you can see, if I click on play, nothing is moving. I cannot interact or do anything within the game windows. I cannot move, I cannot test the game, which is super annoying. But I'm going to fix this with the XR Device Simulator by the Unity XR Toolkit. So how can we use it? So first, let's leave play mode. And we are going to go to the Windows Package Manager. There you go. And as you can see, if we go at the top and select In Project, you can see all of the packages that we have. And then if we go to the XR Interaction Toolkit, Samples, you should see here the beautiful XR Device Simulator. And we can simply import it in this project by clicking on Import. Okay, it is now in our project. We can close the Package Manager. And if you go to Samples, XR Interaction Toolkit, here the version that I have is 2.5.2. Then we can see the XR Device Simulator, and there, don't move because the prefab that we need is right here. This one, the XR Device Simulator. So make sure to select this one, the XR Device Simulator, and not the one in the UI folder. So the XR Device Simulator UI. So now if we select the good one, we can simply drag it here in this project, and that will be it. With here the XR Device Simulator, we will be able to control the position of the headset and of both of these ends, and even trigger some input on our controllers, but only one way to find out, and it is to click on play. Okay, so already you can see a big change, because on the left side I have now a panel with here the XR Device Simulators with some inputs, and if I move the mouse, as you can see, I can rotate and look around in this beautiful environment. I can even move if I use the movement key. There you go, I can move all direction, and already this is pretty nice because now I can have a look at this scene. I can even move up with the E key or move down with the A key. There you go. So as you can see, all the input are present here on this left side. So this is a really nice thumbs up of everything that you will find for the input. As you can see right now, we have used here the mouse to look around. We have used the ZSQD key to move as well. And as you can see, we can lock the cursor or even rotate with here the R key. But there is more than just the look around with here this controller, because now if I press on the caps key, there you go. As you can see, we are not controlling now all three VR elements, which is the head, the left hand and the right hand, but only the left hand. And as before, I can even rotate it with here the mouse, but I can also move it if I click on the wheel button. As you can see, now I can move it. And if I scroll while clicking on the mouse wheel, I can even move it a little bit. Now this is for the left hand, but if you now press not on the caps key, but on the space key, as you can see, you can do here the same thing, but for the right hand. But that's not it, because now if we select the one of the two ends, for example, the right one, you can see that you can also trigger some input on the controller. For example, we can pinch if we simply click. As you can see, my hands is getting animated by the button. And if we press on the G key, we can grip, which is super useful because I can use it to animate the hand, but of course, if I now move to the side here and that I move my hand just right there near the gun, if I press now on the G key, as you can see, I can now grab the gun, which is super cool. And I can even trigger it if I click on the left mouse button. So as you can see, everything is super complete. And this is how you can control the position of both your hands of your player and even trigger some inputs to test your VR game without a VR headset for the Unity XR Toolkit. So I hope that this gives you a glimpse of what's possible with here the XR device simulator with the Unity XR Toolkit. But now let's have a look at how this can work with the Meta SDK. Okay, and here you go, look at this. We are now inside a completely new Unity project, which has not been set up for the Unity XR Toolkit, but with the Meta SDK. So actually the scene that I have here is just one of the sample scenes. So if you go to Windows, Package Manager, you can see that I've downloaded the Meta XR All-in-One SDK, which has added all of this Meta package. And if you go to Meta XR Interaction SDK, Samples, you can download here the scene by importing here the example scene and simply going to Samples, Example Scene, and then clicking on the Comprehensive Rig Example. And you will see this scene is super awesome because it contains all of the interaction that is present inside this SDK. But anyway, now the good news is that compared to the XR Interaction Toolkit, you don't have to install anything else. Yes, because if we go to Windows, Package Manager, if you are using the Meta XR All-in-One SDK, by default it has downloaded here the Meta XR Simulator, which is Meta's own version of the device simulator. So now if we close these windows, we can super easily set it up by simply here enabling this button that you should see next to the play button. So here you go, it is activated. By the way, if you don't see this button, you can actually trigger it by going to Meta XR Simulator and then clicking on activate. And as you can see, it will also activate this button for you. But now let me show you how this looks like if I click on play. Okay, and here you go. This is a completely different setup from the device simulator inside the Unity XR Toolkit. So on the left side, we have different things that we can toggle on and off. For example, some settings, we have some things with the mix rate, something with the graphics, something even to record and replay. We can even display both eyes, the left one, the right one. So in my case, I will keep the left one. But what is very important here is here this input tab that should open. Okay, so now in this input tab, what's important is here the active input. So as you can see, because now I have all headset controller left and controller right active, it means that when I look around, for example, by clicking on the right mouse button, everything is moving together. So both controller as well as here the camera. So by the way, if you want to simply look around the scene, you can simply right click here, or you can click on the mouse wheel to even move around, which is super handy and which will allow you to move. You can as well move with WASD, rotate a bit, and you can even rotate with the arrow key. So a lot of control to experiment, but if you are getting a bit lost like me here, you can simply go here into the input controls, and if you click into view binding details, you will be able to see all of the input that are being used. So for example, for the controllers, we have the grip button that is linked to the U button. So let me show you. As you can see, if we press on U, we can trigger both grip button. And as you can understand it, if we remove here the left controllers, it will only apply to the right one. Oh, and by the way, if I just zoom in a little bit like this, if I press now on the index controllers by clicking on the mouse button, as you can see, it works also for the index triggers. So as you can see, all of the input are working great. But the question is, how is it working with the interaction of your game? And as you can see, it is working pretty well. Because, for example, the ray is interacting with here the canvas. And if I remove the left controller and click on the left mouse button, as you can see, it is clicking here on this UI. Another example is that if we move here our controller near to the coffee mug and that we press on the U button, as you can see, we can now grab here to the best of our capabilities, the mug. So everything is working nice. All of our interaction are still working like for the Unity XR Toolkit. And this gives you Again, a glimpse at how you can make a VR game without owning a VR headset, but this time for the Meta SDK. And there you go guys, this is how you can build a VR game without a VR headset with both the voice simulator from the Unity XR Toolkit and the Meta SDK. Now, time for you to try these tools and get familiar with all of the input. As always, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you did, make sure to leave a like down below. You can also support my work on Patreon, where you can access all of the source code of my tutorials and exclusive content, like this awesome tutorial on how to customize the hands with hand tracking. And let's not forget a big shout out to Developer Nation, the sponsor of today's video. Remember, you can help the XR community and even get some prize by taking 7 minutes of your time to answer their new survey. The link is in the description down below. Thank you for watching and see you soon. Bye bye.